Hi guys, welcome back to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Max.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
It's just me and Mike today.
It is, yeah.
Well, just for this one video.
Office Bloke is actually doing some office work today.
I know, imagine.
Yeah, proper work, proper job. So,
yeah,
so he's out and about today.
But yeah, you guys recorded, is it earlier today?
Did some this morning, actually, to be fair, yeah. Got a few done then, so...
So you'll see that over the weekend. So yeah, just for this video, it's going to be me and Mike.
Excellent.
But right, we've done it before, we'll do it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the Fat Files. This is the Fat Electrician's second channel, I think.
Right, okay.
And I just thought the title looked cool.
Yeah, I didn't even know I had another channel, to be honest.
Yeah.
Never knew, so...
We say that, I bet we've definitely reacted to it. I just don't know.
Because all the other stuff is more like military, isn't it?
All
and
military,
things like that, all military. So this is maybe something a little bit different, I'm guessing then.
Yeah, let's give it a go.
Yeah, right, let's do it.
I started looking into this company because it was a staple in my childhood growing up poor, and I like cheap pizza, and boy, did it take some unexpected turns. Today we're talking about Little Caesars Pizza. Ladies and gentlemen, there's two types of people on the planet. There are people that like Little Caesars, and there's people that lack critical thinking skills. Buh! Little Caesars is not good pizza. Buh! Okay, nobody said it was. They said it was hot, ready, and it cost $5, okay? Nobody in their right mind is walking into Little Caesars, seeing an entire case of already cooked pizzas that are hot, ready, and cost $5, and are thinking to themselves, wow, I bet that pizza is absolutely delicious, okay? And if you think that, guess what? I've got a dress shirt to sell you that I wore while I was drinking alcohol at the Pentagon, which is banned, by the way, which in hindsight's a horrible example because I actually did wear this shirt while I was drinking alcohol at the Pentagon.
That's dead on the
Oh,
line,
yeah.
It tastes so much better knowing how much paperwork went into getting
First one to finish a White Claw in the Pentagon.
Suck it!
Also, in my defense, before it even gets brought up in the comment section, I did not get to choose the type of alcohol, okay? I would have chose Busch Light all day and tomorrow, but when life gives you White Claws in the basement of the Pentagon, you chug them. That's my bad, disregard. Anyways, the point I'm trying to get across to you is nobody's going to Little Caesars because they want really good pizza, okay? Little Caesars is for mom that has been working 40 hours a week and is driving home and doesn't want to cook dinner, and then she sees a Little Caesars and is like, holy shit, I can feed myself, my husband, and my two kids for $6.99 by buying a pizza, crazy bread, and marinara sauce. Okay, and the craziest part about that everybody has to respect is the fact that Little Caesars pizza has been $5 since 1997, okay? It is the Arizona tea of the pizza world.
Just getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Tea should be put in charge of the U.S. economy. And we're going to talk about how they managed to keep the prices that low right after a word from our sponsor. Yeah, babe, what's up?
Hey, I need a boombox.
Okay, I can go get you one.
Perfect.
All right, I'll go get it now. Love you. Ends up joining the military, and he ends up becoming a United States Marine. Serves 4 years in the Marine Corps, comes back home, meets a young lady by the name of Marion, ends up marrying her. Then he ends up playing pro baseball for the Detroit Tigers, the New York Yankees, and the Washington Senators. Unfortunately, he ends up getting a knee injury and is forced into early retirement. At this point, that was like everything he was banking on, and he just has to start taking whatever jobs he can find. He's working as a handyman. He's working as a door-to-door salesman for aluminum awnings, literally just doing whatever he can do to get by. So him and his wife end up saving up $10,000, and they want to use that money to start up their own pizza place. And that's exactly what they do. And whenever you start a new business, the first thing you do is come up with a name. And Mike wanted to call it Pizza Treat. And his wife chimes in, is like, no, I hate that name. I want to name the restaurant after my pet name for you, Little Caesar. Which is weird because Mike is average height. He was 5'9", Caesar was only 5'7", and Mike is significantly taller than his wife. So I don't know why she would come up with the name Little Caesar. Wait, Little Caesar always depicted by stabbing his spear into a pie. Wait, pull up a picture of the Little Caesar.
God,
Holy shit. Wait, was this a Marine Corps dick joke the entire time? I'm conflicted. On one hand, my childhood is ruined, but on the other hand, it's a multi-billion-dollar Marine Corps dick joke, which is just perfect. I wonder if Melinda Gates is who came up with the name Microsoft. Sorry, we're getting way off track. Little Caesars was originally Little Caesars Pizza Treat, and it opened up in 1959, and their slogan was Pizza Pizza, which is the most Marine Corps slogan of all time. Just say whatever it is twice. Except, of course, in Canada, Pizza Pizza was already trademarked, so they had to go with Quality instead.
Nerd alert!
Let me hear you say,
Oh, yeah.
Right out of the gate, their first restaurant is a huge success, and they end up franchising and getting another location open within the first 3 years. Then they start opening up Little Caesars all over the country. It's a huge chain, and somewhere along this line, they end up ditching the original name of Little Caesars Pizza Treat and just shorten it to Little Caesar, which I'm never going to be able to say the same ever again now. Is this why the breadsticks are so thin? So business is going great. They start opening up restaurants all over the United States. They've even got some up there in Canada. They keep the company privately owned so they get to make all the decisions. Everything's going great. They're making a ton of money, at which point Mike sets his sights on going and buying the favorite team that he played for when he was a professional baseball player, the Detroit Tigers. He wants to own the entire team, and he's got the money to do it. But in 1998, the CEO of Domino's, his direct competitor, bought the team out from underneath him.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, this is a Marine. This is shots fired. This means absolute war. So what ends up happening is Mike still wants to own a sports team. So what he does instead is he ends up buying the Detroit Red Wings, the hockey team. And under his command, they do great, start winning a bunch of games.
This is becoming so regular, we should just have Michigan Day at the White House when the Red Wings come.
The Tigers, on the other hand, are doing absolutely terrible under the ownership of the CEO of Domino's. So he's forced to sell. And by 1992, Mike is able to buy the Detroit Tigers as well. And under his ownership, the Detroit Tigers start doing awesome as well. But Mike is not about to forget what the CEO of Domino's did.
I don't even think you really know what a bad day is.
So in 1993, right after he bought the Detroit Tigers, Mike launches the Big campaign for Little Caesars, which kicks off what is today known as the Pizza Wars. At this point in time, there's 3 major pizza chain restaurants in the United States of America. You've got Little Caesars, Domino's, and Pizza Hut.
How does it make you feel? It doesn't matter how it makes you feel.
And Little Caesars comes up with a brilliant marketing plan of what if we just sold big-ass pizzas? So they had their big promotion where they just sold a massive pizza and said that it was bigger than all the other pizzas on the market. That went so well and they made so much money that they actually started to make more money than Domino's, at which point Pizza Hut fired back by launching their Sasquatch pizza. And then Domino's came in with their Dominator pizza. It was literally a nuclear arms race of the pizza world. It was the golden age of pizza fast food. Then in 1990.
Is that not the most American sort of?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's make it bigger.
Yeah,
make it more cheesy.
Huge, huger, bigger.
Yeah, same
Oh,
price. Do we have any sort of pizza companies like that are always cheap and it's about time and it's about this? I don't think we do.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not that well up on pizza places. I must admit, I get the odd one, but I mean, it's not like a regular thing with me. I must admit.
I think all of ours are just kind of the American ones.
We've got Domino's, got Pizza Hut, we've got
Papa
John's. There's one local to us now.
That's
Have we got Little Caesar? I don't think we have.
No,
have we?
I don't think we do.
I don't think I've ever seen one. You know.
I think you do well. I think the closest we're getting, mate, is maybe like the Costco pizzas, and that's
Maybe.
about it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's about it. I mean, I'm sure it'll do well over here, though.
Yeah,
it'll do really well over here.
The pizza just doesn't it? You know, it's the ultimate fast food, really, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Pizzas, you know, everyone likes a pizza, so.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but like we were saying before about them, you know, being the same price for so long. I mean, you do find a thing with things like chocolates and stuff like that over here, and biscuit. Everything just gets smaller, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, they try and keep the same price, but some of the chocolate bars you buy these days are absolutely tiny.
I think I got like a pack of mini eggs the other day, and I was like, there's about 9 in here.
I know,
it was like £1.60.
About £1.60, £1.70, aren't they? It's like really having a.
So you pay £1.60 for some mini eggs, or you can get a month on the Patreon. That's all I'm saying.
Whoa, yeah. I mean, I like mini eggs, but I mean, you know.
I had to sneak it in there. Sorry.
Nice one.
After the Pizza Wars subsided, Little Caesars needed to have their next big promotion, and what they went with was hot and ready. They decided to shift the entire direction of the company. They weren't going to focus on dine-in. They weren't going to have dine-in at all. They weren't going to deliver. It was going to be, you can walk in, pick up your pizza. Not only can you pick up the pizza, it's going to be there, it's going to be hot, and it's going to be ready. It's already done, and it's cheap as fuck. It's brilliant. It's cheap, it's fast, it's highly effective. You're a mom taking her kid to soccer practice, and you forgot, oh shit, it was my turn this week to bring the food to feed all the kids after soccer practice, and then you drive by, see a Little Caesars, and know that you can pick up 5 pizzas for like $30. The day is saved. And only focusing on pickup is actually part of the reason that the food is so cheap, because the buildings don't need to be that big. They can occupy these little tiny commercial areas because all they need is a kitchen and like a 3-foot wide area with a cash register for people to pay when they pick up their pizza. You're not wasting money on a dining area, you're not wasting money on delivery drivers, and that's a big part of why they managed to keep the pizza price at $5. On top of that, they did everything as cheaply as possible. Their marinara sauce is literally from concentrate, so the employees just dump this can of concentrated tomato paste in and mix it with water, and that's what the sauce is.
Don't like the look of that.
No, not at all.
They can get their hands on. And then for the dough is actually the good part, because the dough is actually made fresh every single day, because buying pre-made dough was more expensive than just making dough in-house. So the dough is actually really fresh, and that's why the crazy breadsticks are so good.
Got all this large pie and the crazy bread and the sauce for $6.
Somehow they managed to keep the price of the pizza $5 flat until 2022. It literally took a global pandemic that forced people to stay in their houses and not interact with people to get them to raise the price of their pizza. That's incredible. Okay,
Wow.
just for the record, gas prices alone went up 231% during that same time frame. We're not even going to talk about the housing market, and somehow these guys managed to keep the pizza at $5. And guess how much they were forced to raise the pizza price by in 2022? 55 cents. The pizza is now,
Wow.
to this day,
That's
still $5.55.
Incredible.
And in exchange for the price increase, you got 33% more pepperoni on your pizza. Okay, and why does this happen? For the same exact reason that it happened with Arizona Tea. Okay, it is a privately owned company. They are not worried about getting more money for all of their shareholders. Once the owner has enough money to go out and buy all of his favorite sports teams, there's no reason to raise the price on the product, right? As long as he's still making money, he's happy. So that's exactly what he keeps doing. Okay, is Little Caesars cutting corners on the pizza? Yeah, it's their entire business model is to make the cheapest pizza possible, okay? But unlike most other companies, Little Caesars takes all that cost savings and passes it along to the customer, not giving it to their shareholders. Buh! I don't care if it's cheap, it still tastes like cardboard. Buh! You know what? Keyboard warriors would know exactly what cardboard tastes like, wouldn't you? I bet you could differentiate brands of Windows by the taste. And you know what? I'm willing to concede. Is Little Caesars the best pizza if I'm judging by taste? Absolutely not. But you know what? It still tastes better than Italian pizza.
Not great. Not horrible. You're gonna get fat.
Buh! How can you even say that? The Italians literally invented pizza, and that's how it's supposed to be. Italian pizza has to be the best by default. Buh! A, no it doesn't. B, that doesn't even make sense, okay? You can say what you want about Little Caesars pizza, but at least they figured out how to spread the cheese evenly. Okay, Italian pizza is literally like, what if I had bread with tomato paste all over it, and then I threw giant cheese balls on top? Okay, no, why would you do that? I want the next bite of pizza to taste exactly like the last bite of pizza because pizza's fucking delicious. Okay, I don't care if the Italians did it first. They did it wrong, okay? Just because something's first doesn't mean it's the best.
That's a big statement, that.
Okay? The Model T was the first mass-manufactured car. That doesn't mean that the Model T is better than my F-150. But it gets better because not only did Mike manage to keep the price of the pizzas low simply because he could afford to and he's a good guy, he also took a ton of the profits that he made because he was making so much money and did a bunch of philanthropy. He created the Little Caesars Love Kitchen, which was a mobile Little Caesars that they would drive into natural disaster areas and give out free food to people. He helped with veterans charities. He funded youth hockey leagues. In 1994, when Rosa Parks was attacked because she lived on the bad side of town, Mike heard about this and then got her into a nicer apartment on a nicer side of town and paid her rent for the rest of her life and never even told anybody. Dude didn't do it for PR, didn't do it for the good press, literally just did it because it was the right thing to do and nobody found out about it until he passed away. And when he did pass away in 2017 at the age of 87 years old, his widow became one of the wealthiest women in the entire country. Okay, that's the American dream. Dude goes off, serves 4 years in the Marine Corps, comes back home, finds a beautiful girl, marries her, plays professional baseball, blows out his knee, dreams are ruined, doesn't give up on himself. Goes out, starts a business, makes so much fucking money that he buys the sports team he used to play for and a couple of other sports teams. Does it all without being greedy, cutting corners to screw over his customer. He cuts corners to save the customer money so even poor people can afford to buy their kids pizza. And then with all the extra money he makes, he does a bunch of charity work and then dies at 87 years old, leaving his widow a billionaire like a complete fucking gangster. And the cherry on top, the entire thing was based off of one big elaborate multi-billion-dollar dick joke, which is a title that only a Marine could achieve. This video is so unhinged, I don't even know how to end it. I guess just like, be like Mike, you know, never give up on yourself, never compromise your morals to make more money. If you can do charity work along the way, that's great. And apparently making dick jokes works. Thank you for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch over at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang.
Yeah.
Great video.
There you go.
Great old video.
Yeah, it's great to see him doing something different like that, actually.
Yeah.
It works really, really well, doesn't it?
It's a really interesting story.
It is, very much
He's
so.
a good storyteller, to be fair.
Yeah,
His
he
energy's
is.
great throughout the whole video.
Oh, absolutely all the way. But, I mean, that guy sounds like a proper top guy, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You know.
I don't think you'll ever see someone like that again, really.
No. It's great, you know, doing stuff for charity and things like that. And it sort of makes sense now why they could keep it so cheap because of the way they do it, sort of thing. You know, just having small premises, making it all takeaway, things like that. So
I hope it's not. I hope that doesn't change. I know he passed away. What was it, like 7 years ago?
Yeah,
8 years ago. I hope it doesn't change after if his wife dies.
That's the thing, isn't it? You know, at some stage,
integrity.
you know, there will be different owners, and you just think, you know, is it going to go corporate? Is it going to go where it's not private, where there is shareholders? Because you know, things can completely change. You think if someone did take it over, that they just do exactly the same thing. I mean, if they're obviously making a hell of a lot of money, aren't they? So,
of course.
you know, if it ain't broken, you know.
Well, exactly, and I think to be fair, they don't pride themselves as being the best. It's about being the most affordable and the most quick.
That's it.
We're going to solve your issue. Bang, done. Nice
Absolutely.
one.
Probably decent pizza, but I mean, like they said, they
right,
probably know themselves, probably not the best in the world, but
Yeah.
you know, sometimes you get what you pay for. It makes it affordable.
And for
and it's
$5.55, you take it.
I mean,
That's
nothing, is it? I
complain,
mean,
can
what's that over here? Like £4 or something?
Yeah.
£4. I mean,
Can you even get like a half decent frozen one for about £4?
yeah, well, you can these days, can't you? I suppose
Yeah.
in all supermarkets and stuff like that.
Yeah,
They get
but
them
it's a
fairly
frozen
cheapish,
pizza.
but yeah,
You won't
that's
be able to
right.
get anything near that. But that's a great story. I think might have to check out more of his channel.
Yeah, oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely do some more of those. But yeah, great story. I've not heard of that guy at all,
No,
so
no, not at
big
all.
surprise to me. But like I say, I'm just surprised that there's not any Little Caesars over here.
Yeah.
Unless there's the odd one that we don't know about, maybe in London or something. I don't know, but
Maybe. But I mean, to be fair, I don't think it makes sense to expand. It's
possibly
like,
not.
keep it in
Yeah, I
America.
mean, I suppose expanding over here, it'd be harder to keep a cap on it, and it'd be
Yeah.
sort of all franchised out, wouldn't it? And it'd be...
Maybe certain ingredients aren't allowed here. They're using
maybe.
there.
Yeah. Maybe could
Keep
be
it,
could be
you're
just too
right.
difficult and just
Yeah.
you know the better by sound of it make enough money as it is anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah,
fair play to him.
great.
But yeah, great video.
Nice one. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.